obviously during pre-season. It's the sort of quiet before the storm ahead of pre-season, but just wanted to get your reaction to a few bits of news. Obviously, we're just announcing Jakob Nipchick and Ben Radcliffe, first of all, signing their first professional deals. Always a proud moment for the academy when two of the scholars from the PDP team get those pro deals. You must be very proud.
Yeah, it's fantastic for them. Both have had different journeys in their scholarships. Ben Radcliffe has done ever so well out on loan at Mikulova, scored 5 goals, played in multiple positions, and really excelled in men's football, which has given him a good lift and push to get this pro contract. And of course, Jakob Nipchick, in his first year as a scholar, he played for the first team and made his debut at Peterborough under Jake Buxton. And then he's had a torrid time with 2 major injuries. He came back after Christmas from ACL, went to Belper. Me and the staff went and watched him perform really well at that level, and then he had the horrendous injury of breaking his fibula and tibia. So been very difficult for Kuba, but he's well done enough to demonstrate to myself, the manager, Dino, the first team staff, that he is of a level to go to the next level. He's also been on the Polish national age group radar as well. So very, very proud and very excited for both of them.
They both had to show mental resilience in different ways. Kuba, as you mentioned there, with the 2 injuries, he's still rehabbing now, as we know. And Ben obviously going out, playing men's football at Mikulova under Maka, and stepping into that men's environment for the first time, as Kuba did at Belper, but under a guy who's really, really demanding like Maka is, as we know. They've both shown that sort of strength of character as much as footballing skill, haven't they?
They have, and what we find with the boys, Sam Rose and the guys in the pro phase do a great job with that, bridging the gap between the first team and the under 18s by having the loan strategy, getting the boys out and experiencing men's football, not just the football side of it as well, the whole environment of being in a competitive environment. Charlie Williams, who's the same age group as both Kuba and Ben, obviously he signed his pro contract early, but he's been this year out at Redditch initially and then went up to Conference North at Leamington, and he again is one that we're excited about alongside the other 2 boys, and seeing how they progress from pre-season, because our job's to give them the opportunities, and then from there it's for them to demonstrate to the manager, assistant manager and the staff that they've done enough to break into that squad for the first team.
You mentioned Charlie there, so obviously he's one of the 2 academy players who are already under contract for next season, along with Kieran Gilligan, as you say, 2 very sort of talented central midfielders, and both had kind of, as you say, Charlie there, he's gone out on loan and impressed, and Kieran's had a tricky season in some ways, but he's bounced back and really proven his mettle that we all knew was there, but he's very much proven that, and there's an opportunity for both of them to sort of kick on in pre-season, isn't there?
It is, and Kieran, obviously he's had his opportunity to be in that training group for the Republic of Ireland age group as well, which he thoroughly deserves. He has got all the potential to play a big part this season for the first team, and we're very proud of what Kieran's done. Coming through the ages, again, he's had ups and downs with his injuries and battles to overcome in that regard, but he's a bright prospect for this football club, and we're proud he's come through our system.
Absolutely. In terms of the lads, obviously, as well, who been offered new deals for next season or options or such, Thierry Lati Fairweather, he's gone out and done really well on loan as well. Dan Moore has obviously come back with quite a serious injury, but he was impressing likewise. Tom Hewlett, another one who's come back from it shows a lot about the mental resilience of these lads, doesn't it, that they've come back from these setbacks, and Callum Hawkins, of course, who continues to impress. We've mentioned in total there 8 players who have all come through the academy, who are all going to be on pros next year. It says a lot for the work that's gone in, that they're in amongst that sort of that professional group, but they've all responded to setbacks in their ways as well. It's an incredible group of lads.
They are. They've all had their kind of bumps in the road, as boys do. And we talk to our parents from all the age groups around the fact that the journey isn't going to be straightforward. There's going to be challenges along the way. We've had 2 boys in Joe Sabara and Ben Fox who left us in the last couple of seasons that come through our academy system, and watching them on Sunday in the playoff final, and Ben obviously got a man of the match performance, and with Grimsby are now in the league. And Joe got the assist. He's had a fantastic season with Solihull. So, when we see the pathway for our boys, and then they have these challenges, be it injury, releases, difficult times they have to cope with, it's all part of the journey to being a footballer. And all the boys, let's remember, we're talking about here, are all under the age of 23, so they're all young lads still. And it's exciting, and I think over the years we've been working as an academy. This is now a time when we're beginning to see some rewards. Obviously Matty Palmer, Marcus Harness, those boys have come from the years gone by and progressed, and now of having sustainable careers. So hopefully we can continue to do that.
More to add to that Hall of Fame.
Well, it would be nice, wouldn't it? It would be nice, and just seeing the boys progressing is fantastic. I will say as well, though, the boys that have left the building this year, we've had some cracking players that are no doubt going to bounce back and join the professional game at other clubs, and we're looking forward to seeing how they progress as well, because obviously we're proud of all the boys who've come through.
That was going to be the next question. Obviously, the likes of obviously unfortunate lads who've had pros who've had to leave, like Luke Redfern and Ben McLean, and as you say, the PDP lads who've unfortunately not been offered the pros. How do you as a staff, we continue to offer them that support, don't we? Could you just tell us a little bit about how we sort of support them as they continue their careers?
We look after these boys. I mean, it's part and parcel of what Burton Albion is all about. It's about people. We look after each other, right from the chairman down to the work the community's doing. It's a big part of what we're about. So when the boys leave us, we feel it's really important that we also continue to support them, both on and off the pitch. We have Aaron Webster, player care representative. He works closely with the boys, and then obviously us as the professional face staff will help them with options. And I've no doubt the likes of Luke Redfern and some of the other boys who've left us recently from the under-18s will have a really good chance of bouncing back and joining other professional clubs, because it sometimes takes that for people to make their potential, reach their potential rather, at a different place, as we've seen with boys that have left us and kicked on, as we mentioned before, with Ben Fox and Joe Sabara.
And obviously that can be a big thing for the scholars coming through. We've got a new group of first years next year, which I know obviously everyone is very excited about, and it'll be an interesting PDP squad once again. But it's good for those young scholars, I guess, to see the progress that the lads who've got the pros have made, but also those, as you say, that have moved on, the progress they've made as well.
Yeah, very much so, Ash. We've got 8 players now, obviously from the professional ranks, that have come through the academy, and for those boys, each one of them is going to be on a separate journey to see where they're going to get to, and whether they'll break into our first team or move on to other clubs. It's exciting for the next group to see that there is an opportunity for them, and players do progress into the professional ranks from our under-18s. We've got 12 new scholars coming in as of the start of July.